You really believe that Teofimo Lopez is trash?
No, not at all. Not at all. Teofimo is a good fighter. You know, he's very talented. He's very athletic. You know, he's always rose to the occasion in these big moments like this. But Shakur is just on a whole nother level. And this Saturday, he's going to prove it.
I think this could be the first time that Shakur Stevenson has somebody who can match him with athletic ability. Pure ability, pure speed, quickness, quick twitch, athletic ability that can match him. That I think Teofimo has the speed, the legs, the quickness, and he's got pop too with it, where he could possibly, I know this sounds ridiculous, but he could possibly match, and maybe even he would have to outmatch him to win. He'd have to be that good, but maybe match Shakur boxing and pull off what would be an upset.
2 days ago, the fight between Stevenson and Lopez.
Great fight.
What fight? Who wins up? Lopez.
So nice, Stevenson.
You know, Stevenson. There's a lot of people going to say that, but people are going to say Lopez is a very good fighter, bro. I've trained with him. I've heard him at a party. He bangs hard. He's a good all-round boxer, slick. A lot of people don't give him the credit for how good of a boxer he is.
Boxing experts are sharing their final predictions for the Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez fight, calling it a very interesting and competitive matchup. Many analysts believe Shakur's strong defense and quick speed will challenge Teofimo's power and aggressive style.
I think it's going to be a very, very, very interesting fight with a lot of X factors, a lot of intangibles, a lot of stuff floating around mentally, everything. I think it could be an intriguing fight. I don't know if it'll be a good fight. I don't know if it'll be a scintillating fight. I don't know about that. But I do think it could be interesting.
A lot of people expect this fight to be very tactical and possibly go the full distance, giving fans an exciting and strategic battle to watch.
The fight that people, because you got two different styles. You got an offensive, defensive, in Lopez, and you got a defensive, in Shakur.
Well, yeah.
So it's gonna see who's gonna win. Is there any way of beating? Because at the moment Shakur doesn't beat him up. No one really giving him that hard day. We've not really seen him in the deep end. But it's gonna be a good fight to see that can Lopez put him in the deep end. And I think he can, and I think he has the power and the technique to even.
Former world champion Amir Khan has picked Teofimo Lopez to win. He said Teofimo has the skills and confidence to outbox Shakur Stevenson. Khan believes Lopez's speed, sharp combinations, and ring intelligence could cause serious problems for Shakur.
Lopez.
So nice, Stevenson.
You know, Stevenson. There's a lot of people going to say that, but people are going to say Lopez is a very good fighter, bro. I've trained with him. I've heard him at a party. He bangs hard. He's a good all-round boxer, slick. A lot of people don't give him the credit for how good of a boxer he is. Look, he's the type of guy I know about Lopez is that when he has to turn it up, he turns it up. And I think with someone like Shakur, he will have to turn it up big time. And obviously Shakur, we've not really seen him in the deep end.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that toughness is there with Shakur, and if it is there, which I believe it is, because I think it's a fantastic fight. It's one of them that we're all going to have an opinion on who's going to win, but none of us really know, because it's one of the best fights in
the best, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, it really is.
You think about it, look at Lopez. He's fought like some Lomachenko. He beat some great names on the way, man. And I look good against them as well. Maybe his last fight wasn't the best. He made it a little bit tough, harder than it looked, but he's always performed at the highest level when he needed to.
Recently retired pound-for-pound star Terrence Crawford has chosen Shakur Stevenson to win the big fight. He said Shakur is on a completely different level compared to many fighters Lopez has faced recently, and expects Stevenson to outclass Teofimo on fight night.
I think this will look aesthetically. Obviously, in the last fight, Shakur stood his ground a little bit more against William Cepeda. You don't expect him to do that against Teo, do you?
To be honest, I think he's going to do a little bit of everything. I think we're going to see the best Shakur Stevenson come Saturday. And I just feel like, it's going to be too much.
But Teofimo's done well against southpaws. Josh Taylor, Lomachenko. We got these southpaw here. You're a southpaw as well. Do you think Teofimo just has something that other fighters don't have against left-handers, or just think that Shakur's different level of a sniper of a southpaw?
Well, it's a little bit of both. You know, Teofimo has done real well against southpaws, but Shakur have done real well against orthodox fighters. Shakur is not the average southpaw that Teofimo has been fighting. You know, so that's why I say Shakur is levels above those fighters that he's been fighting lately.
And that's the reason he's a favorite coming into this.
Crawford also advised Shakur to stay relaxed and be himself going into the fight. He said Shakur is on another level and should treat the fight like a normal day at work, reminding him not to overthink anything because he already knows what he can do in the ring.
At the highest level of the sport, right? You just defeated Canelo Alvarez in front of 70,000 plus, and you've been a big mentor to Shakur Stevenson. I give you a lot of credit for that. What advice have you given him as he goes into the biggest fight of his career?
Oh man, just be yourself. You know, hey, this is another day in the office, another walk in the park. You know, there's no reason to put a lot of pressure on yourself because you know what you're capable of. With the self-belief in yourself, you can do whatever you want in there, and that's what he's going to do.
Even though Shakur is seen as a favorite, legendary trainer and analyst Teddy Atlas believes Teofimo Lopez can beat him, but only Teofimo is fully focused and mentally prepared for war. Atlas said Lopez's mindset has changed in past fights, and if he comes in confident and locked in, he has the tools to challenge Shakur and possibly pull off a big upset.
It starts for me with Teofimo, where it starts is, where is he mentally? He's up and down. You know, his father, the whole thing, his father's been with him the whole career. Listen, love him, hate him. His father has been part of getting him to these world titles. He's been part of it. Whatever. He has been up and down mentally. Where's he going to be? If he's right, if he's stable, if he's in a good place, he seemed to be in a very good place when he fought Lomachenko. If he's in a good place, I think this could be the first time that Shakur Stevenson has somebody who can match him with athletic.
Atlas also said Teofimo is one of the few fighters who can push Stevenson out of his comfort zone. He believes Lopez's athletic ability and constant pressure could disrupt Shakur's distance control and make the fight extremely competitive.
Pure ability, pure speed, quickness, quick twitch, athletic ability that can match him and could actually turn the tables in a way where he could force Shakur out of his comfort zone to maybe do some things, say, he doesn't want to do, that he's not as comfortable.
Former heavyweight champion Shannon Briggs said the Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson fight could even end in a draw, with each fighter winning around 6 rounds. Briggs sees it as a close technical battle where both fighters are skilled but do not rely heavily on knockout power.
And what does Shakur have to do to win? What does Teo have to do to win?
It's going to be a real technical fight. I think both of them, not tremendous punches. So I'm looking at a 6-6, 6 rounds each, you know what I'm saying, or a close decision. It's a pick 'em. They both got skills.
Well, what are the rounds that Teofimo wins? What do those rounds look like? Like with his style against Shakur, how does he win the rounds against Shakur?
Staying busy and Shakur, keeping Shakur defensive. If Shakur shows up and he don't let his hands go, then Teo get an advantage. But if Shakur start fast and they both go round for round, that's why I'm saying it's a 6-6, because I think they're going to go round for round.
And you think,
a great fight.
So for Shakur, he needs to kind of pick his spots, box. Is that kind of how you see Shakur winning rounds?
I think Shakur got to be busy, and the busiest man gonna win. You say I think it's gonna be like a back and forth. Counter man, he gonna counter. So who could keep countering and who gonna get tired first?
This is a big one. I mean, this is like one of those where you don't know, right? Like the styles are gonna play out how they do.
It's a pick 'em. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna go back and forth until one of them say, "Yo, I gotta take it to over the mountain." You know?
British welterweight boxer Conor Benn, known for his aggressive style and big ambitions, said he wants Teofimo to beat Shakur. He believes Lopez's skills, versatility, and proven record make him a dangerous and exciting fighter to watch.
Yeah, it was good. Who are you favouring on Saturday night? I hope Teo does it, but I think Shakur will win. But I hope Teo does it, and I think Teo can. If anyone can do it, it'd be Teo.
Why would it be Teo?
Because he's explosive, he's unorthodox, he's tricky, and he's a savage. What do you think about Shakur talking about Teofimo's dad, that he was on drugs and that he was drunk? What do you think about all that?
He was just having a good time. Let a man live. let him live, bro.
On the other hand, veteran boxer and analyst Gabriel Rosado is picking Shakur Stevenson to beat Teofimo Lopez in their high-stakes fight. Rosado said both fighters are very skilled and capable of winning, but he thinks Shakur's technical ability and ring intelligence give him the edge. He explained that if Stevenson can break Lopez's confidence early and control the pace, he should have the advantage. Rosado also warned that Teofimo is dangerous and unpredictable, and if Lopez gains confidence, the fight could become very close or even end in a draw. However, he believes Stevenson will win on points with smart boxing and precision. Rosado emphasized that this is not a one-sided fight and both fighters have elite talent. But if Shakur sticks to his game plan and keeps Lopez guessing, he should come out on top.
I mean, I think Teo is a phenomenal fighter, great fighter. But Teo to me is more like he has those athletic skills that you don't teach. You know what I'm saying? It's like it comes to him.
Yeah, I think Lopez goes as well.
It comes to him naturally. Yeah. But I think that's what's going to nip him in the ass against Shakur. Right. Because Shakur is fundamentally sound.
Correct.
So when a guy that has this athletic ability and does things that are not fundamentally sound fights a guy that's seasoned like a Shakur, he's going to make you pay. And that's just how I see it. I think it's a great matchup, but I just favor.
Now, how Shakur is like Floyd in this way.
Yeah.
He's like Floyd in this way. Everyone's able the boxing IQ, the defense, whatever, and Shakur's a southpaw, but he makes fewer mistakes than the other guys. Yes, really, what Floyd did, he was like a football team that never turns the ball over. Like if you need to throw if you need to throw the ball away, throw it away. Waste that down, right? But don't turn it.